All right, we have two people in the studio with us. We have Dr. Joseph Yazdi and Ken Daniels. They're going to be talking to us about Arch Aesthetics. Tell me all about it.
Well, it's a very brand new spa with very unique types of treatments that we do. A lot of things that we do there are not really available around the area. One of the things we're going to talk about today is actually peripheral neuropathy, the way we go about it, because I'm a neurosurgeon and he's a lymphatic massage guy. We can offer things that just are not available anywhere else. So what is peripheral neuropathy? That's when you get diabetes, most common cause. It affects both the blood vessels and the nerves. The blood vessels don't work, your leg swells up, your skin changes color, your nerves don't work, you get that burning pain, the tingling, the ability to not be able to walk around well. So what do you do with that? Bad problem. We have a multimodal treatment between the two of us. Obviously, at the end, if nothing else works, we're hoping that this stuff works a lot, but if nothing else works, there is surgery to be done, which I do myself frequently. But we want to offer this program to the people around here, which we think is going to really change their lifestyle. Mr. Ken, please tell us.
Absolutely. So my job is to help ease that nerve pain by doing lymphatic drainage. And what I'm going to do is basically a series of skin stretches to reduce some of the swelling, return it back to the heart. And then this is a great protocol that we use not only with our neuropathy clients, but those who had any type of cosmetic surgery. We help them return to work faster, no matter if you had like tummy tuck, lipo 360. But like our main focus is we really want to help St. Louis and just help people heal faster, and we're good for everyone.
Right.
So this is a neuropathy that is specifically a result of diabetes, correct?
Well, diabetes is just one of the main causes of neuropathy.
Right.
But there's different causes, and they all have certain things in common, which is
but peripheral.
Right, peripheral, right. So they all attack the nerves, and a lot of them, such as diabetes, also attack the blood vessels. So what we do is, for example, imagine you have somebody who's got swollen legs, right? So the skin and the fluid around the skin is about this thick, let's say.
Yeah.
With Ken's expertise, we bring it down to about here. Then we have two other treatments on top of that follow his massage, which is red light therapy. Red light therapy really helps you build the new blood vessels. That's what you need. The diabetes kills the blood vessels, so we need to build new blood vessels. That's what red light therapy does. And then you need to help the nerves move electricity through the nerves better. So we do that through our electrical stimulation. So we have a three-prong approach to this that happens all at the same time. Recommendation is twice a week for as long as you need it to get better. Obviously, you have to take care of your diabetes. You have to eat better. You have to exercise better to prevent this from happening or getting it worse. But this is how we're going to treat them. And we believe we're going to have about at least a good 90% success rate. Obviously, you can't 100%, but 90% is pretty good because the alternative is surgery. Right. So we think we're going to do really well with this. It's very unique. You're not going to find this combination anywhere in the area. So we hope to be able to help a lot of people.
Said you can't find it anywhere. What's the difference between this duo and going anywhere else?
Because most places are run by a nurse practitioner. They're doing one of the three, usually the electrical stimulation part. The problem is when you have a skin this thick, how much electricity has to go through before it gets to the nerve. That's why we got to have Ken first, get the swelling out, so we can actually have the other modalities work.
Yeah.
And Ken's stuff, I know he's very shy, doesn't talk much. Hey, Ken's stuff is incredible. I mean, you think about it, breast resection with lymphatic nodes removal, after cancer surgery, he is the guy. I mean, how many people get through that? I mean, how many people have belly surgeries that swell up? He is the guy. I mean, the combination that we're going to do today with us in our clinic is really unique, and I think it's going to be very fantastic. I mean, I don't know any other neurosurgeons who do peripheral neuropathy work. We're usually too busy doing brain and spine surgeries. So I think this is a very unique combination.
Sounds very unique. Dr. Yazdi, what's your website where people can learn more information?
It's going to be called archaestheticsclinic.com. It's actually right now, we're a little bit delayed. It's in construction, but it should be coming up very soon. We're in a tall black building right across from the Galleria, number 754. Come find us. You'll love it.
Awesome. Make sure you guys go check them out. Be sure to find them at South Brentwood Boulevard, Suite 754. Their phone number is 314-353-9770. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll
Stay here.
You got it.
More coming your way.